Hey guys, welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing, of course, a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. I'm going to stop and say hello to SRWB and, of course, all the late time video watchers. How is everybody doing out there? We're going to come into the single player. We are exploring the kerbal system, and we've been doing quite a good job at finding all of them Easter eggs. Let's go see if we can find the last of them. Mostly my efforts today are going to be focused around the moons of Jool. We're going to go up and see that giant gas giant. I suppose, yeah, those redundant giants there, but here we are. Kotchofka, Richard Jackson, how are you both doing? Wonderful to see you. How have your weeks been? Mine has been quite hot. I should imagine we've all been experiencing a very similar week in that regard. It's taken a while for the load to load up here, but I suppose that's what happens when we go back into old saves for some reason. I still don't know why the old saves seem to be the worst. I thought we might, given the fact that we've had a fair few updates now, come and check out. Oh, that's right. We ended up turning on the infinite fuel and flying Valentina off the surface of Juno. That's cool. Are we in a good orbit? That's what I need to know here. Yeah, she's in a fine orbit. We'll leave her be. Back to the Kerbal Space Center. We need to go to Jool. Well, we don't need to just go specifically to Jool. We need to go Tylo. We need to go Val. These are the two places that I wish to go to. Two moons of the gas giant Jool. Man, come on. Let's get this loading going. Maybe the hot day is getting to my PC. Maybe there are some problems. Let's send thoughts and prayers its way. Thoughts and prayers. Very, very helpful. Very helpful. One thing that I do note that is not helpful is the fact that I don't have any sort of like loading progress bar here. It's just a screen. Should I have just gone for a different save? Should I have known better? Oh, okay, we're back. Are we good? Can we? I'm just going to the VAB. You know what? We're just gonna go build a rocket. We can build a rocket, right? We can build a rocket that can go to Jool. I'm not really looking to come back, obviously. When do I ever look to come back? I'm looking for the trip planner here, and we want to go to Tylo. Let's have a look here. We want like 10,000 delts, give or take. What about Val? So we're aiming for about 10,000. That is, of course, a one-way trip. That's fine. These Kerbals knew what they were signing up for. We're going to send. Is this the color scheme we want for today? I think it might be. Let's change the accent. Let's change the accent. Something like that. Do I then have to click? I remember that. We have to click. And then do I? Is this just the thing that carries on now? Let's find out. Today we experiment. I don't know what's the right size part to put underneath there. Oh, look at that. Yeah, cool. The color has continued. For some reason, it's continuing to copy. Why? I'm just going to press a bunch of keys on my keyboard here in the hope that it stops copying. Okay, great. That's fine. That worked out well. That's brilliant. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I've not had responses yet. Are you all good? You finished binge watching my Oni series? That's cool. I had to watch 2 or 3 times. I've been playing, so probably got some sense out of you there. Thanks very much, mate. But have you been enjoying it? Watching me absolutely massacre these duplicates? Because I don't know. I do try to play the game seriously, but the other times I want to do this crazy big thing. Does anybody know? I don't know, and I really should probably have looked it up. What the let's go over to Tylo here. What's the G's on Tylo? I'm going to assume that it's going to be heavy G's, and we're going to put a mainsail under here. I'm just expecting big troubles. We don't want a parachute because we're not bringing this person back. That's unfortunate, but that is the truth of it. For glory, they are on their way to go see what the other side of the solar system looks like. You know what? Let's be optimistic. Let's put a nose cone on there anyway. Look at us being like, yeah, we might bring these guys back. You never know. Now that the class has almost ended, I'm asking a ton of stuff about orbital mechanics and physics and chemistry teacher. You call that paradise? Yeah. So when I was doing all of my it was like how stars collapse down into how gas clouds collapse down into stars. That's where we first started encountering all the orbital mechanics stuff, and I was like, I know the language here. I can speak. I know what I'm talking about. I didn't actually know like the details of what the words meant, but you know, why won't this just go on the side here? Actually, is that it? Is that the thing that I'm looking for here? I think it is. I didn't really check what type of fuel it uses though. Can we get rid of the trip planner? We know we're headed for 10,000, so we'll just head for 10,000. But in here we got methane and oxidizer. That's not known as methalox, right? That's fine. We can deal with this. I would also like to rotate relative to the part so that we can bring these round. We're going for a weird variant of craft to get. I don't like the way this works, and I've got a feeling that this is going to cause us to have some issues, shall we say? But we're gonna try it anyway. We're gonna try it. The alarms, I think, might go off, and there's only one time to shoot. Okay, well, yeah, the alarms in oxygen not included are definitely a thing. I'm not sure what I'm building here. I've got to be honest. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I'm going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. But I've got a feeling that if anything's going to get replaced, it's going to be all this, right? Like you can see that there might be some troubles here. I can see that there might be some troubles here. Not through my design, obviously. No. But merely from the fact that the Kerbal game not the best. Should we give it a test article, test launch? Let's just save this as test launch, and we'll see what we get. Launch it. I suppose I could have launched the thing that we did to take to Juna. Seems a little weak, though. Seems a little weak. Okay, this is a terrible camera angle. Jebediah's on board, of course it is. We're going to just set this. We're going to see if we can fly. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I 3, 2, 1, because of course. Actually, my staging is completely wrong here. Down underneath. There we go. Hopefully that fixed that. I still don't know. Still don't know where we are in the countdown. I'm gonna have to learn the Kerbalish 1 to 10, or the 10 to 1 at least, right? So actually, looks like this is a viable craft. I didn't think it was gonna be, but seems to be working out fine. I don't know the fact that we've got no fuel levels over there. How am I supposed to know when to drop that tank? That's not the best. Yeah, I have no idea when I'm supposed to drop the tanks. How? Maybe we need some fuel line pointed inwards. Let's try just dropping it now. Where is my fuel lines? Why my fuel levels? Sorry. Why are we not getting fuel levels displayed? This is unfortunate, but we can work with it. Let's revert back to launch. I'm surprised that did quite as well as it did. Let's confirm that revert there. You're doing 5-minute talk on space flight. Talk to have doing orbital mechanics. I mean, yeah, that's yeah, I did. It's a hard thing to talk about. It's like the one I sent to Moho. Oh, did I revert to launch? This is not what I wanted. I wanted to revert to the VAB. I don't know why I'm even fixing the staging here. This is not where we want it. Let's revert to the VAB. I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna be good when we get there. Everything didn't fall apart. That was what I was fearful of. So I'm just gonna carry on with the mission. Obviously, the next part we put on has to be Oh wait. Am I this optimistic? I'm not this optimistic. Let's get rid of that. I'm this type of optimistic instead. What we're going to do is we're going to put a docking port. As soon as I remember where all the docking stuff is, we're going to put a docking port up front here. Small, okay, that's fine, I suppose. Then we're going to put a large decoupler underneath. Is that the appropriate size? I don't know whether that's the appropriate size or not. Large coupling ring, and the reason I want this large ring is because I want to stuff it full of equipment. Let's go with this one on the bottom here. Can I literally push this all the way into the ring, like that? I think that might work, but I think I also want to put a tank underneath so that I know what's being attached to what. Okay, I think that's fine. Can we just focus on the inside here now? Okay, that's good. If I could just build a little stack of robot stuff on top here, we're gonna be putting a hydrogen tank. My whole idea is to have the hydrogen tank underneath this. I think what I actually need to do is to Yeah, we've got the stack separator here. That's going to break apart. I think for once, and I was saying how I don't actually use this all that often, I'm going to use the other stack separator. It's going to cause us a little bit of space junk. It's going to cause us a little... Went completely blank there for a second. And I'm hoping that when this decouples, we can... Let's try and find the appropriate part here. I literally just had them. They were in there. They're down here. Okay, cool. Now, if we put a second docking port on the inside here... Now, we're going to have to tweak it. We're going to have to make sure it is just a little bit flush with everything. If we can get that. Is that... It doesn't like it, does it? It doesn't like it. That's unfortunate because I kind of want to move it. Oh, we can open the cargo. Ooh, okay. Is that... Are we going to be able to dock that onto this with the use of the cargo bay? I think we might. I think we might. Let's just try that. Let's just try that. What's the worst that could happen? Then we're going to come into the fuel tank. I would like to have yon big old hydrogen ball here, that one, and then we'll just kind of push it up a little bit. I'm sure that'll be no problem. There we go. That fits into there. That's great. And this gets us pretty much wherever we want to go, right? Trying to lift this off the surface of wait, no, that's the one I want. No, wait. That's the one I want. Trying to lift this off the surface of Kerbin is the main troubles, right? But this should now be ready. I don't like the fact that that's all the way up there. The decoupling happens afterwards, but wait, that decoupling happens before. Okay, that's better staging there. Okay, we're going to throw on a large one of these, and then we just need a lifting stage. I'm sure this will go incredibly well. Do we want to go for the big one again, or do we just want to try and get things that this fits onto? Is this what's the highest max thrust we can get out of this? At 1 atmosphere, this is 300, 3,000. That's 3,000 is better than 300. We'll take that one. Okay, that's the engine we're using. 10 times better than its nearest competitor. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, normally I go ahead and move up to the XLs here, but I don't think I'm going to. We're just going to carry on in line with these larges. I kind of wish there was a large, but if that's the one we have to go with, that's the one we have to go with. Can I move this entire craft, please? Just want to... No, can't. What's the central bit here? That one. That's the central bit. Okay. I suppose that's fine. Not quite what I would have expected to be the central part, but there we are. So, what's going on with our staging? It's not hidden. It's just missing. It's just missing. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to try and make it blind and hope that we've got enough parts. that seems like a more than reasonable way of building a space rocket. I'm going to go with six multiplications out here for the coupler. And what fuel tank am I going to throw on here? I feel like we want to throw some of these on the outside with their weird shape, just to have a bit of a weird shape on here. I do like having a weird shaped rocket. I'm not sure what that really says about me as a person, but it's there, screaming it loud and proud. So let's grab one of these as well. That should be pretty good there, like so. I think we're going to asparagus our way down, and of course we are going to need some struts, which probably will be the point where everything falls apart. It generally has been for the past however long, been the part where it all just destroys. The game just throws itself into pieces. I guess we're gonna have what's the ISP on the skipper versus the main cell. I guess that is what the decision that we're making here. The max ISP at 1 atmosphere is 282, and at vacuum 322. Okay, we're going for the skipper. The skipper is our backup engine here. It's giving a little bit of an oomph to the rest of the craft. And then somewhere we should have fuel lines. I'm guessing in the fuel tanks. Yeah, fuel lines. There we go. That's the only way to make sure the game understands that you're trying to asparagus well. The rest of the time, when you're trying to do it through like fuel line priorities or something like that, something always goes wrong. I was about to say with the staging, but stuff's already gone wrong with the staging, so I don't know whether I'm that bothered by it. We're going to get ourselves some struts. We're just going to go from the tops of this aerodynamic stuff here to the outside of the ball, and the same with the bottom, I guess. From the engine to the bottom, not the ball to the bottom. From there to there, something like so. Okay, I think that should be fine. I think that might even get us all the way to orbit. Oh, that is what we signed up for. Look at that. It didn't let that happen. That's unfortunate. Can we spin it around? Oh, so that way is actually what it intends to do. Okay, that's fine. We can live with this. Let's save it. I guess we're about to find out whether we can go... Wait, what else do we need on this land? I don't think we actually really do need it much on the lander. We're just going sightseeing. If we were doing a whole bunch of... Oh, hey, what's... That is not what I'm trying to do. That's some broken symmetry right there. That's not what I want at all. Let's try and bring this down. That 4 symmetry would probably do me nicely, though. Tylo, of course, also notorious for high gravity, hence why I put the mainsail on the bottom here. I think, bearing that in mind, we should probably put a ladder on. Is it meant to be a Jool 5 lander? No, it's just a day trip excursion. You know, we're just gonna go see what we can see. I want to extend this part. That's not appropriate. We can't use that ladder. We need a better ladder. Where has it just gone? Oh no, there we go. Ladder, large ladder. I'm yet to use the large ladder. Let's see. Extend it. Does that go all the way down? I'm not entirely certain. How about if we move the large ladder to the bottom, something like so, and then put a medium ladder up here. They should then just reach to each other, right? Yeah, perfect. We'll take that. We will take that. Yeah, Tylo is definitely the one I'm worried about with its gravity. I have just realised... Well, not just realised, but I've been thinking maybe we can actually stick some landing legs on here. They're gonna have to be in line with this stuff, though, and that worries me. If we do that, it's chunky. That's chunky. And then we move this down here like this. It's going to be a very top-heavy craft, I think. It's going to be a very top-heavy craft. Okay, I see no reason not to now give this a go. Do you see a reason not to give this a go? Communication might be a reason. Let's put... We can't put that on top because that will destroy any and all chance of docking. Maybe we'll just put a pair of them on the sides here, like this. Communication ports. I'm a little bit worried about the windows. I don't want to block my guy's view. Okay, bring forth the Kraken sacrifice. Indeed, my friend. Let's save it. We're going to overwrite the save. We're just going to give it a go. We're just going to give it a go. It's a fairly standard craft from me, if we're to be fair to my design process here. Fair. Look, it nearly looked like... Oh. Well, it's interesting. It's not quite what I was expecting. Revert to the VAB. I'm wondering whether that's separate now from the rest of the craft. That was not ideal, if I'm to be honest with you. Right, let's go have a look. What could possibly have gone wrong here? So if we grab this and move it over there, yeah, we're definitely... Look, there it is. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. Okay, let's... can we Select this. I wanna open, yeah, cargo bay. We left it behind, look. Okay. Can we attach it? Oh, yeah, just there. I would like it to attach right there. Is that good? Is that fine? Take that off and leave it behind. Take this off, leave it behind. Okay, that's all good. I think that's fine. That explains why my staging was all a bit weird. Now we have to make sure all the weird staging... Oh, no. 1, 2... Oh, this is kind of painful. I'm hoping that we can just group like for like relatively quickly. Not impressed to see this, if I'm to be honest with you. It's a weird bug that I wouldn't even know how to report it. When putting craft together, sometimes the stages like to separate all the way out and not stay grouped together. So, like, for instance, all the 6 rockets at the bottom have spread themselves out all the way up and down. The next problem, of course, is that I don't know what... Okay, so that stage is down here. What stage is what? Because somewhere, there, as you can see, we're having the run-in between the top stage and the bottom stage. So that's the next segregation. That is the right stage there. This is this stage here. Man, this is painful. 6 sounds good. 6 sounds like what we should be expecting. Okay, I think we're there. I think we're finally there. Let's just save that. 25. We've got more than double the delta V we need. I bet I'm still pulling in the cheats by the end of it. Also, I don't know what's up with the camera. The camera mode recently has been absolute trash. But I think with that, let's go. 5, 7, 6, 8, 4, 9, 2, 5, 1. Blast off. Hey, we did it. All of those and all of those. Oh, can it not do it? It didn't do it. Wait, what? We under the to-weight ratio? Oh, have we got a to-weight ratio of less than 1? Is that really what's happened there? We had an explosion. We're going to see if we can't have the explosion again. This time I'm going to put all the stages together that are supposed to be together. Full throttle. Go. Oh, we are not good enough. Not entirely sure. Well, I know a quick way, confirm revert, of putting in some more power. We'll change those skippers for mainsails, no problem. But did you see that wobble on the outside stages there? That is cracking inducing, to say the least. To say the least. Right, we need to get down to the bottom. Here they are. Hello, how are you doing? We'll take those off, and we'll find. Oh no, what's it gonna do with the staging over? It's good. It's fine. It's alright. We don't have to worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. 2, 3. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, this is strong. This is strong. And the last thing I'm going to do to try and strengthen. Bring this up to 6, so it just does 1 round. And we're just going to go from neighbor to neighbor. Surely that's fine. That's all it takes, right? That's it. That's 7. How have we gone from 25 to 7? Now to 3. The Delta V readout has definitely been getting worse with time. Okay, let's see if this has what it takes. Who knows? We're going to skip the countdown. We're going to go for it. We are on takeoff. All right, great. Wait. I'm not sure, but I think there might be a bit of a structural issue. How do we get rid of that? Let's see what's going on. We're mostly flying in the right direction. The good news is this is an easy fix. This is not a problematic. Well, I mean, it's a bit of a problem for Jebediah, who is currently on board. It's a bit of a problem for whoever is funding this space agency. But from a purely engineering point of view, this is an easy one full issue. Hey, I've never really noticed this water in the background here. I bet you could get some good little speeds up going up and down here. Almost like they set it up for you to have a standardized test length or something like that. Okay, well, are we gonna hit the water? I think we are gonna hit the water. I think we're gonna hit the water pretty hard as well. We are actually a kilometer off the floor, but moving fast enough that kilometer passes in just a few mere seconds. Close that, please. We want to see what's going on. I definitely feel like Kerbal 2 has not nailed the crash, right? Like they want to exit you out as fast as possible, and we're like, whoa, I want to watch my ship explode. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem there. That's a bit of a problem. How can someone get me Nate Simpson on the line? I need to barrage him with some suggestions. I also need to clear my throat. What, this button? Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, so the easy fix. I say easy. We're gonna come up structural bit of clamps. You want the clamps? I do want the clamps. I want at least 4 clamps. I wonder whether we can actually do with 8 if we try and like be symmetrical with this craft. Is there a way? No. Ooh. Okay, I don't like what it's trying to do here. Wow, all of the okay, I'm just gonna pick this up. No, we're gonna delete it. We're gonna delete it. I'm scared of the struts. The struts are the parts that I feel like have the most potential to break this game. 4. We're just gonna do the 4. We're just gonna do it easy. I was kind of hoping going straight up, we could go straight up with 8 struts and grab like the ends of these or something like this, but that wasn't gonna work. Okay, is this simple engineering save gonna be enough to save the mission? They gave me the impression that it would be better, but you get a slideshow, then you big failed the mission as a slideshow continues. Yeah, right. Yeah, I just want to be able to continue watching the unholy mess unfold. You know, that's all I want. That's all I want. Full throttle, go. We're just gonna skip that countdown. Okay, feeling better, feeling fine. Not impressed with the oxidizer readout. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to know when I'm there. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough to figure out because there's no fuel levels in here now. I don't even know why this is doing this. I suppose I do have the custom flag mod still installed, so that might be something to do with it, but I'm kind of just expecting the game to be a little bit broken right now. Let's try and get ourselves back equatorial. We are currently flying 3 kilometers above the ground, just a little bit off of the equatorial line. I feel like we're maybe a singular degree, maybe 2 off of that equatorial line. I like to try and keep us over. Oh look, it tells us the heading here, and yeah, that's about 90 degrees. That's pretty cool. 92, 93 with a little bit of the wobbles going in, but when it's holding perfectly straight towards the prograde, it seems to be 90. It's nice. That's nice. Coming up to 7.5 kilometers above the air, and we are moving only about the speed of sound. I'm going to stop my gravity roll here. I'm a little bit worried that actually, yeah, we don't have the craft that's capable of that. So we're going to have to go a bit more upright. Or add some fins. Add some fins is probably the easier way to do this. Confirm revert. Tail fins, guiding surfaces. We've got a variety of options available to us. It's a shame that we couldn't watch that one explode. I've got to be honest with you. But we were too far up in the air, and all it was going to do was spin round a few times until it decided that actually it could just gracefully crash into the ocean at regular speed, which is not really the fun times that I was looking for. These ones, they're quite small. These ones, that's more like it. We'll take, yep, that many of them. Okay, I'm worried about multiple collisions here, as I'm sure you can see. Let's bring this all the way down to the very bottom of the craft. I'm sure there's no problem from holding a rocket by the engine bell. And then we can move this down and in as well. Okay, that looks better to me. That looks a lot better to me. I'm sure there's other things I've forgotten, but let's go. I think next week we're going to go for a completely clean save. Just to try and save us a bunch of hassle. So I happen to know that 3,000 delts will get me roughly to the top of the atmosphere using my standard float profile. So let's just try and do that. I mean, what even happened there? Jeb, no! There's not even any real explosions. What is this? Big wobbles. Bit of a flip. You know when you're a toddler, you've gone to the shops or whatever, and they want to hang out in the toy aisle, and you're like, no, and they just kind of throw themselves on the floor and flop around a bit, but it's just all in all ineffective because you're gonna pick them up and walk off. I feel like that was what that explosion was just like. Oh no, I did want to. I'm going to take the launch clamps off because they're obviously the problem. Spelunking on Tylo. Wait, no, we're going to Val for the spelunking. What do you mean, Tylo? Yeah, throwing a paddy. Yeah, very much. I feel like my rocket just did that. It's like, nah, I don't wanna. Like, okay, kind of have to. We can just go with that. Will that do what I want? No, it will not do what I want. That's unfortunate. There's a 6. Here we can make it do what I want, which is that. Okay, great. There's 12 of them. That's fine. Instead of removing, I doubled. I'm sure there's no problem with that. We'll take horizon view. I guess it's the best. Oh, are we actually? We might actually be clear of the launch pad. That's good, that's good. We're going to try and induce a little bit of turn. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to hold it here until we're traveling at least 100 meters per second. Once we're up to a decent speed, I'm then going to try and point myself prograde. But there's no point until we get to a decent speed because it will just continue falling over, and it will fall over far, far, far too fast. The gravity turn is a thing we like to perform when it feels like it can work, but right now I don't think it can work. I think it will just cause us some troubles. Brute forcing our way up through the atmosphere, pushing a brick ahead of us. The most efficient rocket is a pointy one. This is not an efficient rocket. Thankfully, where we're going, we don't need efficiency. We just need to be able to power through. I think I'm going to try and go prograde now. We're about 4, coming up to 5 kilometers in the air, moving about 200 meters per second. I'm really looking for that speed of sound, ideally passing through the speed of sound whilst we're pointed prograde, but I think that's not going to happen here because I don't like to turn over more than 45 degrees whilst we're kicking our way up and through the atmosphere. 7 kilometers up with about 2 degrees off of perfect equatorial there. Not ideal, but I think we can handle it. Just about passing through the speed of sound now, getting through 10 kilometers in the air. Take a moment to have a look at our coastline. It's a beautiful day here on Kerbin. The mist around the mountains bringing us the sense of wanderlust. The beautiful... We've got to go and muck around on these other islands at some point. We've not built any serious boats, mainly because every time I've tried to build a boat, it's just shaking itself apart the moment we put it on the water, which is not ideal. I mean, normally we like boats to be able to hold their shape and make their way across the water quite nicely. We're not really losing any delta V here. I have no idea how to read this. I'm going to put us on to a straight heading. Apoapsis of about 22 kilometers in the air right now. We are coming up to 20 kilometers ourselves, coming up through the upper layers of the atmosphere. Cool thing about the atmosphere is it fades out exponentially. Please don't. Can you see that trying to turn? Which means that you don't have to get up very high very quickly before you're actually like above the majority of the atmosphere. I believe for Earth you only have to get something like 8 kilometers up in the air before you are above the 90% of the atmosphere. It's a lot. It's surprising how much of the atmosphere is within 10 kilometers of the surface. But bearing in mind that we normally say space doesn't start till like 100 kilometers or something like that. We seem to be doing all right though. Our ground altitude is definitely high. Our apoapsis is holding at about 17 seconds away. I'm going to actually hold on to my position here so that we can start pushing our apoapsis a little bit further away as well. We want to make sure that we don't cross over it whilst we're in the atmosphere. I feel like we might be doing so anyway, but we are already at least halfway up to our target speed here, so we might actually make it all the way. I'm a little bit worried about the fact that the craft just keeps feeling like it wants to pull sideways. Surely all these engines and what must be a lack of fuel in the tanks now is really starting to accelerate us hard, but I don't know. I do not know. We are not really being given a readout here, and this is a sub-standard approach, I do have to say. Not my ideal way to get up into orbit. Isn't there a difference of opinion of the actual height of the Kármán line out of the atmosphere? Yeah, so like it depends. The 100 kilometers is just a nice round number. There's really no real reason for it other than that. I think it's like 50 miles is the line done by actual Kármán, who was like, hey, if you take a standard lifting wing or just any type of wing and run some basic aerodynamic models on it, when you get up to, let me just point in the right direction, when you're at 100 kilometers, well, look at this apoapsis drop here. That's awkward. But anyway, it's the point where you need to be going so fast that you might as well have been in orbit anyway to make use of your wing. I believe that's what I've been told anyway. 36 kilometers up, still moving up. 6 minutes away from the top of the atmosphere by the look of this, and it's going to be a tense couple of minutes because I'm trying to keep my position relative by using my engines here, but the drag is pretty immense. Only 40 kilometers up as well. I was expecting to be experiencing less. Take a moment just to tumble. Let's watch the horizon approaching us here. It's looking good, looking good. How's the reaction wheel / go? I completely forgot. That's one of the problems that we've got. I suppose I do have. Oh, you know what? Do I open this? Is this gonna work? Is this even gonna work? Got an antenna or two here. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm guessing that they're not doing so well because we are tumbling, and we just keep tumbling. We could use some RCS. I do have RCS with me. It's not a great deal, and it's only the front of my my craft that actually has the ability to do so. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Here. Oh, I don't think we used any. I think there was a problem there. I can hear it. I'm going to turn it on and off as we go round past the various points of our orbit. I should really be trying to do that for both, right? Should really be trying that for both, just the SAS and the RCS. We have made our way up. This is quite the horrific tumble. I'm also very interested to try and figure out where. Can we please just look that way? I appear to have no control over my direction, which is, as I'm sure you can imagine, not ideal. Let's just leave that tumbling until we're somewhat around the other side again. And then I will use the SAS and my engines to attempt to try and bring this under control. We'll be pointing in the roughly the right direction. I'll turn on my SAS control. I'll turn on the prograde marker, and we will just trickle the engine on. We're already pretty much up to orbital velocity. That's no problem. Once you prograde, punch it. Yeah. The problem is that if you do it real quick and then stop again, you're left with just basically the momentum in the other direction. So you need to just kind of trickle it up, which we'll be doing right about now. We got this. A little bit more power, a little bit more power, more power, more power. It's not turning back, is it? Everything's dead, look. All the steering is dead. Are we accelerating? I'm tempted just to drop these, because we know it's this lot up here, right? There's no way it's anything else. These decouplers. Let's make a quick save. You, come down here. Said you, come down. Come on, work for me. So let's give it a go. Oh, yeah, okay. Good job I quick saved. Okay, we got one of these situations under the way again, have we? Shouldn't be a problem. We know just to spin up, right? But if we're really lucky, the reload would save it. Yeah, struts, right? Yeah. Take me there. Let's see what happens. I might just do a time warp when we're facing roughly the right direction. There's no might about it. I'm gonna do a time warp when we're facing roughly the right direction. Then we need to figure out how to get to Jool. Totally, like I looked this up like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I really cannot remember. Let's just bring up the almighty website, something like that. Do the maths. Tell me how far. It's just about 90 degrees. Okay, that's fine. We can 90 degrees. 90 degrees is easy street. Oh, that's where we're looking. The time warp. Of course, we should have known that we should have been facing towards the floor. You know what? We're gonna bring this right down here. Is this turning? Is this doing it? Is this doing it? about with a little bit of rocket fuel? Okay, we've got some movement. Turn on the RCS as well. Oh, that's suddenly turned into a lot of movement. None of my fuel tanks are working. There's definitely something wrong here. We're not chewing through any RCS. I don't feel like I've used any actual fuel. Which, like, yay, great, but also, it's not great, is it? Also not great, is it? Okay, we'll go with this. Dare I even try this drop? Let's try another save. Because, like, I could fly this entire craft to Jool. It might have been wiser to take the entire craft to Jool. You know what? I'm going to reload it. Let's take the entire craft to Jool. Obeying the laws of gravity. You've got to. It is the law. Apart from, like, dark matter comes along, it's like, haha. Okay. We be scrolling. Looking for Jool. That's 90 degrees in the wrong direction. Always more space junk. There is always more space junk for the space whales. Got to watch out for the whalers on the moon, of course. They carry our harpoon. I want to go to the Kerbal Space Center and to the tracking station. So I have always wanted to try and simulate a... Oh, I didn't want to control. What is wrong with me? I immediately just went back into the same situation we were in. I've always wanted to try and simulate the Kessler syndrome in Kerbal. Unfortunately, like, the chances of anything ever actually hitting are slim, and then when two things actually hit, it doesn't matter. They don't break up into parts. So maybe it's something I can write a simulation for. Be like, you know, if collision. Oh, you could just add a new thing every year on a new orbit, or every simulation tick or whatever, and then if there is a hit, just double it. Change its mass, double it. Double the number of things. I mean, it's not like I don't know the correct equations to plug in to get realisticness. I doubt I'm going to go as far as, like, conservation of energy, but... it's about 90 degrees there. I'm taking that. That looks good. Oh, if you click that button when you haven't got anything selected, it takes you back to the KSC. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so Kessler syndrome is like when things start colliding and they cause a... so obviously, like, one satellite will hit another. Suddenly you've not just got two satellites, you've got hundreds of thousands of bits, right? From paint flecks up to, like, solar panels, right? There's just this absolute scatter shot. You can think of it suddenly turning into, like, buckshot from a shotgun, right? And that just then continues on to the next satellite, which also then turns that one satellite into hundreds of bits. Until eventually there's a blanket so thick around Earth that you can't escape. That's the fear. That's the fear. I don't think we'll ever actually get to the point where that is what's going on. Create the maneuver, because we're too good at not letting that sort of stuff happen, right? We can do things like bounce mirrors. Use mirrors to bounce sunlight off of the stuff and get the temperature to be different on one side than the other, and suddenly that's giving a little bit of an impulse, and yeah, it's good stuff. Coruscant, yeah. Oh, faster. We're not going to Dres, we're going to Jool. Keep going. Are we going to have our first... is it even going to be close to an encounter? Of course not. Can I... set as target? Oh, actually, whoa! Look at that! What? That's good. That's good. How do we open this up again. I want to see what we can do to make these contact. Not like that. I'll tell you that. Not like that. So, are we a little bit late, early? I'm not sure. We create another maneuver node here. This is just to see which way we need to go to make it happen. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. But I'm going to delete this one because we never end up doing good enough burns to plan this far ahead. Wait, why won't you delete? There we go. Point towards the maneuver. Do you think it will point towards the maneuver? I mean, it's trying. It's doing something. It's doing something. Don't do it in the next few minutes. We're putting dinner. It's all right, mate. I've got a feeling it's going to take me a while to turn around and face in that direction. We've got 32 minutes to try and face in the right direction and make the correct burn. Am I going to do it? Maybe. I mean, we're still taking the full craft with us. So, yeah. This is going to be fine. There's the maneuver node. I see it. It's a thing. It's a thing we can aim for. I don't know which way we're traveling. Or, like, I think we're going that. Look, there's the prograde, right? We're headed in that direction somehow. Clear my throat again. I do apologize. We're coming up on periapsis. I'm kind of amazed that this is actually turning towards our target here. Was unexpected. Let's use a bit of RCS. I mean, it is indeed being used. But again, nothing's being consumed here. Wait, settings. Aha! The infinite propellants were on. Is that better now? But is that... I don't feel like that's the thing breaking this. But we have, however, managed to start consuming monoprop. That's good. I feel less cheaty now. Let's time accelerate here. I'm not sure. We got a lot of distance to go. I really want to hit that button instead. Whoa, almost all the way round. Practically all the way around. Lack of stellar exposure. I don't think we're that bothered. We've got to make a 2000 delta V burn. In about 30 seconds. We unfortunately cannot get any closer than 30 seconds to our maneuver node, which I always feel like is a bit of a letdown. I'd like to get to the 10.9.8 situation. You know, I think 10.9.8 would be a perfect place to be going from. We didn't put any lights on this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I never know where I'm supposed to go on the 1 or the go, you know? I mean, I say go, but that's actually 0. So who knows whether, yeah, I'm supposed to go then. The problem is we don't do a then T plus afterwards, because if we went from T0 to T plus, I'd know that 0 is the thing, right? Because like the 0 is the only time where plus becomes negative, you know, like that's the switch over point, that very exact moment in time. Wait, we've got fuel drain. That's good. All right, great. That we fixed it. We fixed it. That does mean that I've got a whole like lifting stage for free here. I'm fine with this. The game is in such a state that I'm not that bothered. when it comes to doing some actual things that, you know, we require progression for or something like that, then totally that would be a scrub. But we're just doing sightseeing. I like sightseeing. It's fun. Just about to push our orbit up and out of Kerbin. That is good. We're pushing this up now. Apoapsis is coming up past the orbit of Juno right now. And there we go. That's past that. That's great. We do have an ascending, descending tolerance of 1.3. I don't know what to call this when we've got we're not perfectly aligned. I don't want to call it an error because obviously I've had to start from the orbit that I'm already at. There would have been a proper place to launch from. There would have been a moment in time where Kerbin's orbit and Jool's orbit were perfectly tangential to each other, and if we launched at the right direction from the planet, we would have just been launching straight onto Jool's orbit. But I'm not good enough to work that out. I just know that exists. Okay, we've also pushed our way up past Dres. I didn't ask for this to be, there we go, to be permanently up. Thank you very much. We're looking for an apoapsis of about 70,000 kilometers, 70 million. Sorry, let's get those zeros straight here. So that's 60. We are almost there. It's going to take us a great deal of tweaking to try and get us into the right spot, but there we go. That's looking pretty good. I'll take it. Turn that off. Where's the descending node? Descending node is inside. That's mildly unfortunate. I think we're just going to drift through space, though. The thing that boggles your mind is the multiple slingshots to get off to somewhere. Yeah, I've never been able to just do it off the back of my back. Like, if I was going down towards the sun, like, I could almost definitely get the multiple slingshots past Eve or something like that. Though, honestly, the best way to get to the sun is actually to go up to Jool and then slow down when you're up there. Saves you a lot of fuel. Costs you a couple of decades in time, though. Okay, we're currently leaving Kerbin at roughly 4 kilometers a second. Now about 8 because of the times 2. Now about, is that 16 for times 4? I think it might be. Yeah. It's nice. That's nice. It's a shame it's not a powers of 4. Getting up to 64 that quick would have been good. We say goodbye. It's either time or fuel. That is indeed how space works. Either time or fuel. Can I press F2 and then also time accelerate? Look at that. That's great. So there goes Kerbin. We can say bye-bye, Kerbin. I'm expecting the moon to kind of photobomb at some point. That's something that happens. One thing that I'm not sure... I used to be able to tell when we left the sphere of influence of Kerbin by the little lag spike. I don't know whether that's the thing anymore or not. I mean, we're only... Ooh, what is that? That was horrific. That must have been a level of detail change or something like that. That was... They're like, we're changing from one number system to another. Please hold. Beautiful, though. Beautiful. Alright, let's bring up the UI. How far away am I? Oh, we're still so far away. Yeah, no, what? Time warp up here. Can I, please? Give me the menu. Wait, let's spin it around. Now give me that menu. Okay, where's Kerbin gone? Oh, I wanted to watch. I wanted to watch. Oni is taking you away from space for a fair old while. I would say that Oni is still kind of in space, you know. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, my friend. I hear what you're saying. What we should have done an auction not included challenge today, right? Maybe that's next week. Maybe that's next week. No, descending node means we want to go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, what? Blup, there we go. That's a 0 right there. And then we're just gonna try and make these touch. Like that. I mean that looks pretty good. That's a pretty serious encounter. Can I focus my view over there? Yeah, look at this. Now I could try and set up a gravity assist, but I'm not entirely certain how to do it. So when I'm fit, ooh, look at that. When I've done a bit of research, we'll figure out how it is that I end up doing like a Tylo capture or something like this. Okay, this is going to take a while to turn. Can we go up to 2, or is that just... No, it's going to freeze me in spot because I'm too far away from a planet, which I feel like is a horrific discrimination here. Just because I'm not at my planet of origin, why does that mean I don't want to turn at like an accelerated pace? Most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. I've turned my RCS on. Doesn't appear to be doing the greatest amount of work. It's trying. It's trying. Let's turn that off and see how it goes. Alright, Karchov, go. See you around, buddy. See you around. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for saying you're leaving. Always nice. Always nice. Good try. We're already very close to getting to Jool. I need to get this little maneuver pulled off here. That'll then make sure that we've got a nice capture set up. It's quite a small burn actually, but it looks like it's going to be a burn big enough for me to drop my staging just here. That's fine. That's fine. Will this engine have what it takes? The little engine in the middle have what it takes? It's not a little engine. It's the biggest engine in the game. But will it have what it takes to slow me down? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I was really expecting to be on hydrogen engine by now. So like the extra oomph we've got from the right. Is it the Rhino? Let's have a look. What's this one called? The Mammoth? The Mastodon. It's the Mammoth. Okay, cool. Valentine on your game did an aero capture around Jool and then an aero around Lathe and has ended up in silly angled orbit around Jool. That sounds pretty standard. Sounds pretty standard. I am about it. Maybe we could try for an aero. I always end up killing my duplicates. Not duplicates. Killing my kerbals. I mean, it's true. I end up killing my duplicates as well. Oh, yes. Let's get a little liquids while we're here. So, areas for improvement. My turning systems. Every single time that I'm like, what else does my rocket need? We've got to be like, hey, let's remember to put lights and RCS on there. Resources are on the way. Why send one mission when you can send 3 different ones? Exactly. I'm going to work on a couple of videos for KSP 2 at some point. And one of them is going around and checking out all these Easter eggs that we've been going. I kind of need to make that video, right? And another one will be... I'm just going to come up with random mission ideas, all right? Go land on the moon, go do this, go do that. What I really want to do is try and figure out what stories I can tell in Kerbal. Kerbal 1 was very good at what just happened? How did I zoom all the way out? I didn't press any buttons. Kerbal 1 was very good at almost suggesting stories that you could tell in it. You know, it gave you ways to express different things. Whereas Kerbal 2, I'm not even sure how to tell a story of just a standard mission at the moment. I'll figure it out. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel as friendly to the storytelling crowd as Kerbal 1 did. We are 30 seconds off of our maneuver. This is going to be one that requires a bit of a staging halfway through. I guess we're gonna watch this one from in here to begin with, and then when we do the stage, go and check the map. Because staging has a tendency to do some crazy things about with maneuver. Resetting my maneuver node is basically what I'm saying. Hey Sparks, how are you doing? I never know what we're talking about. Go. If you show up halfway through my stream and ask me what I was just talking about, I'm not gonna know. I'm gonna make a quick save halfway through a burn here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. Okay, there goes the outside ones. Hey, we had a good stage. We had a good stage. I like this. Looks like we're able to carry on burning. It's gonna take us a while to make this burn. Oh, we're starting to turn. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, look. This is exactly what we're doing after takeoff. Do you think I can... Oh, I don't like this, but we're going to quit to main menu. We're going to save and exit. We're going to come back and see if that stops it. Your storyline is Jeb is Chuck, Val is Neil, and more methodical. Yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, I think I want to tell a story of a... Yeah, so KSP1 is just a... It's a lot. It was a lot easier to tell stories in than KSP2 is. KSP2 just doesn't seem as friendly. Let's redo this maneuver node. I know where I'm going. It's fine. Jool, set target. Here, create maneuver. Something like that is fine. I'm actually tempted just to burn Ragel in. Like that's all I need to do. That will do me. I can see it. Is this going to turn back the way we want it to go? So like I've been struggling since Kerbal 2 came out, trying to think of what a good set of little story videos would be to tell. You know, just to be like, yeah, this is fun, right? But yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm going to tap this until it goes the right way. Is that doing it? Yeah, blunt. Yeah, blunt could work. Things are wiggling back into place. Let's try the RCS again. Go, man, go. I'm not sure it's pushing in the right direction. That's the problem. We seem to be traveling upwards on the nav ball, not sideways. How about if we just, like, rotate that way? Can upwards be towards where we want to go? It would surely be handy. I don't like the way I've got an apoapsis of 0 and a periapsis of 0. It kind of scares me. Kind of scares me. Let's just see what happens if we trickle on in here. These numbers should be getting smaller. Yes, indeed they are. This is good. The relative speed is also dropping. Okay, this should be perfect. Okay, we have an encounter. Let's focus over here. This is focusing at Jool. Hello, this is where we're going. Look at it, isn't it beautiful? But that's where we're going. I've got to come through. Oh, it stopped doing what I wanted it to do. You know what? I'm very tempted just to be like, that's good enough. We can just power through, right? Why won't it let me select there? Let's just do it. Time warp up. Let's go, go, go. Vessel is out of comm range. Really? Okay. I mean that's cool, I suppose. I wanna not look the way we're going. Indeed, I want to look backwards. I would have ideally liked to have set up a maneuver node before. Yeah, so I mean I did kind of pause the game, but that wasn't quite what I was going for. Oh, I'm just worried that we're gonna like ping through far too fast. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Make a quick save. We're roughly looking in the right direction. This is good. If I just do this, what happens? Okay, we get a weird oboe melody, but that's fine. Not enough oboes in the world. How to say Casa? Yep, Casa. Oh, your cuddle pip died? No! Then Meep was the last to cuddle the pip, so you ate the barbecue. I mean, that seems just fair, you know? That seems fair. We've got quite the wobble on the go here, and I do not know why. Thankfully, it is roughly wobble around the same axis, but like, look at it. Look at it. Orbital speed is dropping fast. And we captured. And we're staging. I mean, that is fine. This was totally my atmospheric launch, so I'm fine with that. Now we just got to try and get this facing the other direction. I think it's not going to, though, because of the weird bugs to do with staging. Staging definitely seems to be a problem. Make a quick save. We have two targets today. Val and Tylo. Let's focus. There's Lathe, there's Val, there's Tylo. These are the bad boys, well, bad girls, the bad planets that we're after. Set that as a target. Nice. Do I want to create a maneuver node here? Just kind of brute force it from here. I'm tempted. I've got like 7 kilometers of delta V here. Could we do it in one pass? That would be hilarious. Ooh. No, no chance. Oh, look at all those encounters. Is that it? That is actually it. All right, that's the one. That's what we're doing. I made a quick save, right? Yeah, we've made a quick save. Because we're gonna go land on Tylo, and then we're almost immediately gonna just like reload a quick save and go check out Val. I think that's fine. I know roughly where we're going on Tylo. I once again should have brought a rover when all I've got is a lander. I think we're fine with that though. I think we're fine. Fun fact, if you're right, every Kerbal's last name is Kerman, yes, which is based off the Carmen line. Yeah, that is about right. I don't know whether that is entirely what Squad's idea was, but it's a very close coincidence, right? I've not ever had it confirmed or denied, but it just seems a little bit too close to not be. Okay, we are falling like the lump of metal that we are, past the lowest point in our orbit, slowing down, ready to do a little maneuver node here. It's still 3 hours away. All of that distance is still 3 hours away. We're going to speed up through the time there to about 2 minutes 30. I do like the fact that it gives you like gradual easing ins. This is a space game, it makes sense. I mean, the thing is, though, if you follow through all of the mechanics that this game does, it doesn't make sense. There are severe problems with the physics. But, whatever, it's fine. 20 seconds to go. Doesn't look like I've turned my engine on. That's fine. Can we activate it, deactivate it over here? Activate. That is the button. 10, 9, 8. Any ETA on the third update? It is Thursday, my friend. It is coming to us Thursday. 3, 2, 1, go! So yes, I have heard about the third update. They had to postpone it a couple of days because they were working. I don't know if you've noticed that if you leave stuff in orbit, the orbit changes. They're working on that bug in particular. And they want to cut an extra couple more days to try and squish that one. Which, you know, I'm good. Was Eugene Kerman the only geologist to land on the moon? I don't know, actually. I know there were very few what were called mission specialists in the Apollo days. It wasn't really until we got to Shuttle that people were like, hey, we could put people that could do more than just fly stuff on these things. That's not to say that the test pilots could only fly stuff. Like, they were very capable people, right? But They were very capable in the same way that any scientist is very capable. They have their specialist field and then they're a capable person in the other fields. So if you send the person who is the specialist along, you don't need to just rely on them being like a capable person, you know? You can rely on them being an expert. And then you blow up a teacher on the space shuttle and suddenly nobody wants to go to space anymore. It all feels a little bit red. You've read several books on said people. Yeah, they're good people. Good people. Yeah, I've seen a couple of interviews with the original Apollo guys. They knew what they were doing and they were very proud and humble to have been chosen to do so. I think we are getting multiplayer. I think it's the only thing they're going to make sure that they really follow through on, because for the majority of Kerbal players, that's what we're here for. Like that's pretty much why I've got Kerbal 2. It's not for the Interstellar. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's great. That's great. I would really like. Here we go. No, oh no, no, this is the wrong one. Have I really? No, it is Tyler. Woo! I was like, what? No, it was telling me it was. No, I don't want Lathe. I want Tyler. Focus. Guy, everyone goes to Lathe. Okay, I do actually want to come in equatorial. You know what? Not equatorial, polar. I might just take that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. But yeah, I mean, Buzz punching the bloke is classic. But like, if Buzz didn't have respect of just about every space nerd ever anyway, when he cracked that journalist in the face, which, let's be honest, was not the ideal plan. No one was like, yeah, Buzz, you totally should have hit that guy in the face. But no one's like, oh, Buzz, you shouldn't have hit that guy in the face. Because we all totally like, yeah. Yeah, like, he deserved it. Because he really did. Oh, we're coming in heavy. We're coming in hot. Okay, is it going to lose me my position when we get inside the sphere of influence? I'm very worried about it. Wait, where are we here? Okay. Okay, welcome to Tylo. We're going to slow down into a nice low orbit. Hopefully we've got the fuel. Yeah, look at that. We're gonna get real grazing here. Real grazing. I think what I'm looking for is this. What I'm looking for is this right here. I was told it was very obvious. Oh, there's another one over there. And another one there. Oh man, I don't know how to tell the difference. All right, well we're gonna try a few. We're gonna try a few. This one is very, very prominent though. Maybe that's the one we're looking for. Maybe that's the one we're looking for. He was definitely asking for it. Where are we? 40 seconds away. Oh man, we gotta wait. I do dislike waiting, especially at this part of the stream where I'm like, the language, it does not fall out of my face quite as quickly as it used to. I remember back in the day, all those many minutes ago, where I could just carry on talking. It turns out, actually, 24 seconds might not be enough time to turn us around into the right direction. Now, it doesn't really matter if we change our inclination, but I would prefer not to be wasting said fuel. All 7,000 kilometers of it. All 700 kilometers of it. 7 kilometers. I've got words. I've got words. I don't know what the meaning of all these words are, but I've got a very vast collection of words. Okay, coming in 4, 3. I'm just gonna go 2, 1, 0. It went green on 1, not on 0. I really don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I should go and do the tutorials. That might give me some information onto how the game wants us to behave. That'd be very handy. Very, very handy. It's taking us a long time to slow down, though we do only appear to be losing, I'm going to say, about 2 or 3 meters per second It's one of my favorite units, by the way, is the units for acceleration is per second or like the meters per second. I wonder if there's such a thing as the frequency per second. No, they can't. That doesn't make any sense. How many hertz per second? Yeah, I wonder like what other mysterious and very pointless units there are out there. This is cool. I think I'm going to accelerate the burn. I don't normally do this, but this one's taking some time, and we've got a long time left to go on this. And I don't even know for sure that I've nailed the target that we're heading for, but we're going to try. So talking about whether we're going to get multiplayer or not, the actual real question is how long is it going to take for us to get multiplayer? Is this a 5-year endeavor? Like that would suck. Like I'm kind of hoping it would only be a year, you know. But it does feel like it's going to be much more. Quarter of 1,000,000 meters still seems pretty high up. Let's try and get even closer. I pressed stop multiple times, but we are fast time warp, so I can't. We're just going to turn around. We'll just burn the other way. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's either that or I burn up as we get close. Yeah, that was good control there. Good control. Unfortunate how long this is going to take to turn. Definitely not the one place, but one of the places where. Oh, look! Did you see that? See that jewel shine there? This was totally darkness on the out in the wilds of space, right? Out where we're just not being able to see any light. Thank you. Bang! Crash wall up. Things are being dropped around me. Okay, I'm facing roughly in the right direction, so let's just get a little CE. What is there a CE down there? Anyone want to guess? Periapsis, apoapsis, CE. Collision imminent. I don't know what. Does it disappear when this comes up? That would be ideal. I don't know what that's for. It didn't disappear. Okay, that's all right, I suppose. I do want to know what my periaps is right here. 30 kilometers. That's fine. Surely that's fine. Create a maneuver plan, slow us down, ideally without crashing into the surface. Something like that. There is a crash into the surface. It's exactly what I didn't want to do, but it's all right because I can fix it. If I just kind of squish that down like that. So something like this. I don't know at what point we lose our time acceleration. I guess there's only really one way to find out. It's not here. It's good. I don't know what altitude we're at right now. Does it tell us? Oh, of course, here's the ground. 500 kilometers up. I'm expecting it to get a bit weird, maybe about 30, 40 kilometers. Man, what is that one? Gonna be interesting to try and see. I want to be as low as possible to tell where we are. At the same time, I really don't want to lose the power of time acceleration. It feels like we're coming down very heavy. But I think we'll be fine. Is there anything over there? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Look at all those canyons. Oh, it's Jool Rise! It's Jool Rise! Everything coming into relief here. Oh, okay. So what altitude was that? That was 25 kilometers. We want to try and stay above 25 kilometers if we can. I think I can handle that. I think I can handle that. So there goes the pole. Look at this, though. Isn't this amazing? I think so. 3, 2... Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I pressed the button to take me to the next warp. Why is it slowing me... I don't know. I don't know. We're going to lose apoapsis. That's fine. That's fine. I want to bring this down to 25 kilometers or more. Just a little bit more. So I still don't entirely understand the time acceleration of the game at the moment. There's obviously things that are not as they were. The times 4 seems to be handled very differently from the regular. Wait, is my periapsis actually going up right now? That's kind of cool. 35, 36 kilometers. If we could just get these two equal, we can then just start traveling around and seeing what is that? Don't like the fact that hitting X whilst you're under power doesn't stop the time. That would be very good if we had a proper emergency stop button. Definitely in need of one of those. We are about to hit the surface. I don't think that's a problem though. We've got enough fuel to swing ourselves around. Turn our RCS back on. We're managing to not destroy it all, so probably use a little bit of it right now. Are we being Jool? Oh look, there is. I was about to say, what? How am I being Jool glowed when we're not being illuminated? But actually, there it is. There it is. Okay, RCS off. Let's see how we go. 20 kilometers, 25. We'll take it up to 30 just to be sure. And now I should be able to time accelerate. Wait, what altitude am I at right now? How can both my periapsis and my apoapsis be higher than I am? Something's wrong here and I'm not building up speed. Let's go above 50 and see if that does better. There's 50 there. Trying to find the lower limit for acceptable time acceleration. What is this thing? It's bright. Is it bright enough to be an obvious thing to aim for? Don't think I see any POIs in there. What we're looking for is points of interest. There is definitely a thing on Tylo somewhere. I could look up a picture. I have seen pictures. But I was definitely under the impression these areas were more unique than they were. That's a little unfortunate. Could, like I say, stare at this other picture in the background here. I think if we just have a look, does that look right? Oh, let me back out. Let me back out. Oh, I'm not sure. Well, it may very well be this one here. We're going to save it. I probably shouldn't have saved it there. Yeah, most definitely. Can I save game and call it with fuel. Because we need to save that, because at some point I'm going to start like trying to create maneuvers and go see crazy things, and that's going to cost us a lot of fuel that I may or may not have. Also trying to predict where, thank you very much, where I'm going to crash. Sorry, land. Something like this. We can fine tune it on the way. It's got to be that one, right? Oh, I'm not sure. Now that I'm taking a moment. It might be this. In fact, it is that one. Swing it back. Go the other way. We're tight turn. We're gonna hit the handbrakes. Oh, look at that turn. Oh, we hit the floor there. I would rather not hit the floor if possible. Okay, we need to burn upwards. That's what's going wrong. Yeah, that's how we do it. Something like that. We're definitely headed towards some sort of highlands. It's a 3 kilometer burn. And I am like doing my best to go as sideways as possible. Look at that. Okay. That is quite the burn. I don't think I've ever queued up a burn like this before. I'll take it. I will take it. We've got a little bit of time to the burn. I'm going to slow us down and then tell it to take us to it, because inevitably it will try and mess me up somehow. 30 seconds. I don't know whether this is actually going to push us over there in time. Well, hopefully. Your precision landing at the squid thing head was nice. Thanks. I mean, it's not like I don't know how to fly in this game, right? It's definitely something that I can do. Oh look, and we're even looking just the right time at just the right place. That's great. That's great. That is space travel, my friends. Right place, right time, right push at the right time gets you where you want to be. I'm kind of very interested to know what the orbit that I'm on right now, this blue one, how it is going to change as we try and take, what's that, 100 and something degree right-hand turn? We're not going straight upwards. Yeah, I feel like this is like a 110 degree turn. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight. We're definitely burning through some hydrogen fuel. Thankfully, we've got the main cell underneath to land us. That burn. Let's speed this up, but we're also going to slow it down again relatively quickly. So that burn's coming down and in. So I must just be like trying to slow down as much as possible, and then we're just going to turn sideways. I mean, we're already pretty much turning sideways. We're not pointed directly at the marker here. The SAS is trying though. The SAS is trying for us. Let's give it a bit more acceleration. That burn though. This is crazy. Am I gonna hit the floor? I feel like maybe not making this is part of my future here. Turn this back down. Let's see if we can't He's burning at the floor. I don't feel like that's right. I want to radial out it. I'm gonna try burning upwards here. Let's see what's going on at the screen. Hello, here's the floor. The floor is close, yes. Not that close. Man, what is going on with the nav ball? I'm not touching anything. I'm just letting the PC sort itself out. It's mostly doing the job I need it to. Ooh, camera changed. Very worried about not making it round here. That's where I'm going. We should have just left it a couple of orbits. Should have left it a couple of orbits. Thankfully, I do have a save, so we can totally check that out and try again from a different angle. Gotta turn. Gotta turn. Actually, I just want that. I don't think I want pushing down to the floor like that. Let's just turn the engine off. When you're not burning in the right direction, you don't want it to be burning at all, right? It looks like you're trying to pull a hell of a handbrake turn. Yeah, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? Okay, if we could just kick this back up above the horizon, I think this is roughly where we want to be looking. Still at regular speed right now. We've not time accelerating at all. Okay, something like that, burn. I am very worried. We've changed from orbital to land mode. Oh no. I just want to go that way. I feel good about this, guys. I feel good about this, guys. Up, up, and up. Wow. Staging, staging. Not that stage. Give me the other stage. Why did my engine turn on? Why did my engine turn? Why did my engine not turn on? I mean, thankfully, we got this. But why did my engine turn on? That's something we're going to have to solve. That's something we're definitely going to have to solve. Okay, so that's where I want to be. And where I tried to get there from was not the place. But this is. Wow, it's a bit more. If we can do it in less than 4,000 delts, it's better. Because somehow you told it to. Yeah, I mean, you know. We've got to go up more. There, that orbit worth less, done cheaper. That orbit. Very scared. Very scared. That's more of a turn than I actually need. Which is nice. You know what? That will do. And we're going to trust it the whole way, right? I'm not doing it. We're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. I can't time accelerate from here. What is this? At what point am I allowed to time accelerate? Wait, we know this. It's 50 kilometers, right? What is my current height? That's a question. My current altitude, 25. Wait, how is this working out? Got a 43-kilometer periapsis. Oh, it's because it's from the ground, from not sea level. So, I should be there. Time forwards. Did it have? You know what? I did not. I was too busy panicking about the fact that it didn't even light to recognize whether there was fuel in there or not. Forrest has been here hours. Okay, fair enough, mate. You should make yourself known. I'll say hi. I'll say hi. I'll be like, hey, Austin. I suppose he's around somewhere. All right. We've been trying to land on this place for too long now. Would you believe? Okay, that should now be full warp all the way around. Used to be a lurker, now you chat too much. I always prefer chatters. Like, don't get me wrong. Every lurker out there who doesn't want to chat with these weirdos, I understand, I get it. But they're fine, really. They're fine, really. They're lovely people. But no, I obviously the lurkers I do cherish. They're the bigger numbers out there. There's always more lurkers than there are chatters, which is unfortunate because the people who chat definitely get a over-representation, shall we say. I am definitely. How do I put down a marker for this spot here? Because it's going to go through night at some point. How do we get there easiest? It is literally just from here, right? There's no other way of doing it. I mean, we could just turn and turn and turn until eventually we get there. I think that might be the way to do it. I think that might be the way to do it. Don't want to push my Apple apps up so much, but at the same time I don't want my periaps to end up like plummeting into the floor. So let's try that maneuver. Am I actually right there? 14 minutes, okay. Wait, I did it again. I didn't ask it to look in the right direction. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna do a maneuver, do a turn, do a maneuver, do a turn, and we're just gonna keep going until we get there. If all else fails, all else fails, I will just turn on the cheats. I think that's fine at this point. And Tyler wasn't even really the thing I was excited to go see. It's the one we're spending all our time doing now. Yeah, it's like, here, have a maneuver. You know what? I'm fine with that. We're just gonna burn. We're just going for it. Oh, that's a slow down. I don't want to slow down. I want to speed up. There we go. That's more what we want. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. You can do it. Once my periaps comes back out and is like, oh hey, I'm gonna make your life difficult, we will oh hey, I think we might be there. Just holding steady. Holding steady. Are we gonna do it with the fuel that we've got? I don't know. I keep just pulling my nose just up above the horizon just to keep this apoapsis somewhere around 50 kilometers. I don't want it going under 50 kilometers because then then my time acceleration is stolen off me, and I'm not about that. We do seem to be making a very nice turning burn. Let's say turning burn. The circle is being held constant, though I'm looking at it. I might need to just ever so slightly ease us this way a little bit. Start bringing these numbers back down, just a tad. Okay, Okay, so far so good. This is slow, but it does look like it's doing. It does look like it is doing. Let's try for a ×2, just like that. Numbers are going up here. That's good. That means the numbers are also going to be going up for my periapsis. Turns out, 20 kilometers above sea level doesn't get you above sea level on Tylo. I feel like we're going over a South Pole or something right now, and my map's being messed with. I'm gonna stop my throttling. Wait till we're past the map spinny area. Whoa. Look, it's the bottom of the planet. Look, we get to see the underside. There it is. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Very rare to get to see the undersides. So I've definitely found the point where I can control the whole orbit from, which is good, you know. Apart from because it doesn't think that, because it thinks I'm in space, not on the planet, it won't let me control the burn when I'm accelerating. It's unfortunate. So if I put it there and then accelerate. Yeah, okay, we're going to bounce back and forth between turning and making a bigger orbit and turning and making a smaller orbit. It's quite the strong orbit, though. I think we're too far. Let's bring it down again. Do not want that apoapsis to get away from us. Could definitely end up meaning that we're coming down too hard. If the apoapsis goes up too high, we're coming down almost like directly vertical, and that's it's not ideal for trying to slow down. Okay, that's ×2 again. Just need to get this blue line over this little circle here. That's all I'm going for. So close. Okay, we made it go up again. I would like it to come down. Something like... Yeah, I mean, it's going to take us a while to get over there. So the planet's going to spin underneath us, and I'll be keeping an eye on it. But there's me in a collision course. Which is good. Radial out if we can, ideally. Because no doubt at some point I'm going to be like, we're coming down too fast, burn upwards. Though I'm almost certain we're about to find out that whatever reason it was that my engine couldn't fire is going to stop this landing. Maybe we can just crash into it. That would do, right? Just crashing into the target. That's pretty good. Always got to work on a backup plan. Time warp here. Yeah, maybe we're going to see... Maybe we're going to see the middle of that. Is that it right there? That might be it. Looks like it. I'm not seeing anything yet, unfortunately. Was kind of expecting it to be just there. Oh wait. If all else fails, I'm gonna get Jebediah out and we're gonna jetpack it. There, that is it. That is exactly it. That's what we're looking for. We are never going to slow down in time. Not a chance. Do I just try the decouple here? Okay. Now, why doesn't my mainsail, engine, mainsail, activate, go? Okay, that's good. That's good. We did not have the fuel I thought we did. Oh no. Settings, infinite, propellant, infinite. Let's go. Oh. Wait, why doesn't this have fuel? I just turned infinite propellant up. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what stopped us there. I just turned the engine on and off again. Would you believe it worked? We're just gonna stop and go back. That's it. That's all I'm doing. We're just stopping and going back. Like this. Beautiful. Come this far. I'm not gonna let a silly thing like not cheating stop me. Okay, we want to go sideways with some velocity. Looks like maybe that's a kilometer or two away. Up or down? Am I going up or down? That's up. No, that's down. We want to go that way. And I want to slow down again. We're traveling at 1.2 kilometers per second, every second. Now 1 kilometer, 45 meters. But I think we're just going to stop at some point. We're just going to try and stop somewhere around here. Feeling pretty good. Oh look, my shadow is right where we're stopping. There we go. We'll just go with that. We'll just go with that. Now, if I could guarantee that I was dropping directly away from the sun, we'd probably end up where I want to be. But until I can make such guarantees, so north is the way we are not going. Okay, it's easy enough. And then, so I want to thrust over here if we're going to travel towards it anymore. Okay, it's unfortunate that the stack separator didn't quite come off. I was fairly sure it was supposed to do both sides, but that's alright. I may have got the wrong part. We're coming in for the landing. It's another place where we're just like, what's going on here? What has made this the way it is? Trying to land on a mainsail. This is crazy. What am I doing? This thing is like super overpowered for the job. Let's get this. I think we're going to come down to about 50% thrust limit. There's no way I need more than half power on a mainsail. I would like to go... let's just slow down. Feel like maybe now. I was going to try and get us a little closer. And I will, don't worry. But I feel like we're coming down a little bit too fast for me to be like, let's try and precision land in this. Okay. What speed do I want to be landing at? How do I... Not that way. Go like this. Oh, no. No. Up. Oh no, it's all gonna go wrong. It's all gonna go wrong. Point in the right direction. Full throttle. Go. Woo-wee! That could have gone a lot worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Tylo's gravity is no joke. I just want to come on record and say that Tylo's gravity, no joke. We made it! We made it! Jeb, get out of there. We made it. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. I've got a feeling I'm not making it off. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, we're not doing it like that. Get nice on your landing procedure. I mean, the landing procedure was alright. Give me a second go on Tylo and we'll do alright. Gravity is indeed what gives mass weight. It's true. It's always a bit weird to... The biggest problem is that we use the units for mass when we mean weight. Or is it the units for weight when we mean mass? Look at this thing. Like, what is going on here? We're going to try and walk around it if we can. It's going to take me a little time to get over there. Let's speed up time. There we go. Brilliant. Going to go for a nice circumnavigation of this particular thing. Is this going to look like one of the squid people? There is the question. Are we going to be seeing another Krakenoid here? I know it's been dubbed the Buddha on Tylo. F equals M. That's F. Yeah, F times M. Indeed, is momentum. Sorry, my bad. I can read stuff, really. It was kind of weird how obsessed Newton was with momentum when he's known as the acceleration guy, but actually he thought everything was momentum. Throw in a different game species, Thargonoids. Yeah, oh, maybe. Oh, God, yes. Whoa, are we gonna actually get to see this? We're gonna get to see this. Is it turning as I'm walking? This is something that might happen. I assume these boulders are not real. Nope, they're not real. That's a shame. I would have preferred to see a real boulder. Look, he's got little feetsies. He's got real little feetsies. There's like toes there and everything. But he does also have a Zoidberg face. If you don't know who Zoidberg is, I'm so sorry that your life is such bereft of such humour. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So we've got the what's this over here? So we've got on oh, that was nothing. That was a spot on my screen. My bad. What about these? Are these spot? No. All right. Okay. These are important things. But on the moon, we've got lights that light up and show the Kerbin system, right? You've got ones that represent the moon, represent Kerbin, represent Lathe and Jool and all that, right? Is this showing the different stars? This one's Kerbal, and then this one is like the next one along? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't know. I would like it to be, though. I would like it to be. I unfortunately don't think we're going to be able to get up and explore this one in quite the same way we explored the last one. Stars, indeed. Valid theories, yes, yes, yes. I wonder if we can go and climb it. It looks big. It looks very big. I got to be honest with you. I wasn't quite expecting it to be this tall. Like, the other things were tall. The other things were tall, but this is very tall. Very tall indeed. But I am afraid with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time where we're going to go check out Val. I'm going to reload the save where we're up in the the orbit round here with lots of fuel, and we'll try and make our way back. I'm asking to try for a jetpack jump. I will certainly try. I will certainly try. The reason is I already tried. Let me unpause the game. If we get a good look at Jebediah here, press and hold shift, press and hold jump. He's trying. He's trying. He's really trying. But I will see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye.